Alright, let's talk about the Eagles' training camp practice that had everyone sweating under the summer sun. You know what's wild? They held a full scrimmage today, and it felt like a war zone out there. I mean, imagine being a player dealing with that heat while trying to execute plays. No wonder so many guys were limping off the field. But here's the thing, when you see a team pushing through grueling sessions, it's not just about toughness. It's about figuring out who can handle the pressure when it really matters. Let me break this down. First off, injuries are always a red flag, but this wasn't just a few guys missing representatives, it was like a full-blown hamstring epidemic. Devonta Smith, Mekhi Lemon, Britton Covey, Cole Wisniewski, hell, even Keyshawn James Newby was sidelined. That's a lot of receivers and a safety out. What does that say about depth? Well, if you're a fan, you're probably panicking. But wait, this isn't the first time we've seen this. The Eagles have a history of relying on their top-tier talent, and honestly, I think they're banking on the idea that these guys will bounce back before the season starts. But here's the catch, if multiple starters can't stay healthy, the backups need to step up, and right now, I don't see that happening. It's a gamble, but maybe that's part of their strategy. Now, let's talk about Jalen Hurts. Man, the guy is throwing touchdowns like it's a game of darts. He connected with Hollywood Brown twice, once in the red zone for a touchdown that had Saquon Barkley literally blocking a defender to make sure the catch happened. And then there was that play where he floated a ball to Zach Ertz in the corner of the end zone. It was like watching a magician pull a rabbit out of a hat. But here's what's fascinating. Hurts is showing trust in his favorite targets, which is great, but it also means he's avoiding others. I've been wondering for months whether he's too reliant on his go-to guys. If he keeps leaning on Wicks and Moore, will that limit the offense's creativity? Or is this just part of building chemistry before the regular season? I'm leaning toward the latter, but I'm keeping an eye on whether he starts spreading the ball more as camp progresses. Then there's Saquon Barkley. The guy's got that competitive fire, right? I mean, after scoring a touchdown, he went up to Cooper DeJean and basically dared him to fight back. And when DeJean didn't take the bait, he turned to Quinyon Mitchell and had a playful shoving match. It's not just fun, it's a reminder that Barkley's not just a runner, he's a leader. But here's the thing, his runs today were mostly short yardage stuff. The offensive line opened holes, sure, but how does he handle longer carries in a real game? I think the Eagles are testing his stamina, but I'm still curious if they're going to use him as a feature back or keep him more as a change-of-pace guy. Either way, his presence alone is a game-changer. Let's not forget the offensive line. Lane Johnson and Landon Dickerson are being load-managed, which is smart, but it raises questions. Markel Bell and Drew Kendall are stepping in, but are they ready? I've seen Bell play well in spots, but can he hold up against the NFL's best pass rushers? And what about Cam Jurgens? He left practice early again, which is concerning. If he can't stay on the field, the Eagles might be forced to rely on Kendall, who's not exactly a household name. This could be a weak link if things go sideways. On the defensive side, Jalen Carter is dominating. He's got that monster season written all over him. But here's what I find interesting. The Eagles are giving him a ton of representatives, which is great, but are they overloading him? I mean, he's already got a reputation for being a beast, but can he sustain that throughout the season? And then there's Jordan Davis, who's looking solid in both run defense and pass rush. He's not getting the hype he deserves, but I think he's going to be a key piece of this defense. The backup QB battle is another storyline. Andy Dalton had that bad drop to Eli Stowers, which is frustrating because Stowers has been trying to prove himself. But here's the thing, Dalton's not the issue. He's been steady all camp. The problem is Stowers drops. If he can't catch the ball consistently, he's not going to make the roster. But I'm not ready to write him off yet. He's taking steps in the right direction, even if they're baby steps. And let's not forget the little moments. like Darius Reynolds toe-tapping a sideline catch and nearly getting called out of bounds. That's the kind of play that separates good players from great ones. Or the fact that Jake Elliott is 19/20ths on kicks. That's not just luck, it's a sign that he's focused and ready to contribute. But here's the kicker. His contract restructure already secured his spot, so even if he stumbles, he's safe. That's a relief for the Eagles, but it's also a reminder that they're not taking any chances with their special teams. So, what does all this mean? The Eagles are building a team that's aggressive, physical, and reliant on their stars. But they're also taking risks, whether it's load managing their stars or relying on unproven backups. It's a gamble, but if Hurts stays healthy and the defense continues to dominate, they could be a powerhouse. But if injuries pile up or the backups fail to step up, this could be a long season. One thing's for sure, the Eagles are not holding back. They're going all in, and that's what makes this training camp so damn exciting.